Good morning, everyone. We are continuing here in the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch in the laws of vows and oaths, and many important halachas which really revolve around everyday conversations that we have, statements that we make that come out of our mouth that sound like we're just offering our help or offering our time, or we want to do something or not do something. Sometimes the words that we say can be very binding, and we could end up running into the prohibition of taking a vow and not completing it. So the Kitzur is really going to great length to explain to us how we could protect ourselves from not taking vows when in the wrong way. And he writes like this: Ein haneder chal elim hayapiv v'liba shavim. A very important foundation of the way in which vows work, and that is that a person's vow will not take effect unless his words and his thoughts coincide. His words and his thought must be equal. What does that mean? Avalim nader b'taos. However, if a person ended up making a vow incorrectly, he expressed his words not in the correct way. For example, his mind was not thinking the same thing as his lips were saying. For example, the Shulchan Aruch brings down a case of the following. A person has in mind that they do not want to eat wheat bread anymore. So they want to make a vow, I'm not going to eat wheat bread anymore. However, when the words come out of their mouth, for some reason, they said, I'm not going to eat barley bread. So since that in your heart you intended not to eat wheat bread, and your mouth said, I'm not going to eat barley bread, your mouth and your heart do not coincide. They're not equal in what they are thinking and what they are saying, and therefore in such a case, the vow will not take effect, and you could still eat wheat bread and you could still eat barley bread, there's no problem. So in order for the vow to work, whatever it is that's in the intentions of your heart to accept upon yourself, those are the words that have to come out of your mouth. But if the words that come out of your mouth don't reflect the thoughts that are inside of your heart, that is not considered to be a vow that is going to be binding. Furthermore, shehira b'liba neder. What if a person thought about the words of a vow inside of their heart? But they never verbalized it. They thought to themselves, they thought after the Yom Tov of Shavuos, and we all put on just a little bit more weight than we thought that we would. They said, you know what, they thought to themselves, I'm not going to eat cake anymore. That's what they thought in their heart. And that's what they thought in their mind. However, they never verbalized the words. Baruch Hashem, they never verbalized it. Ein ze neder, that also does not have the status of a vow, and the person is not limited in what they thought about. They're still going to be allowed to eat that chocolate cake. So, important idea in the laws of oaths: your heart and your lips and your mouth have to be shaven, they have to be equal, they have to coincide. The ideas in your hearts, in your mind, and the words that are coming out of your mouth have to be the same. Otherwise, if your mind was thinking one thing and your lips said something else, or your mind was thinking and your lips said nothing, so then the vow is not going to be binding. Have a wonderful Shabbos.